Good morning everyone. Today kanang tagaan ta mo instruction ha to on how to answer our PE4 Quarter 3 week 1 to 8. Actually already gave you the instructions on how to answer this. However, naagapon uban nga kanang wala gyapon nakasubmit. All right? So this is kanang maka-benefit ani kay katong folks nga students nga wala pa naka himo. So I'll give you instructions on how to answer quarter 3. So take note nga sa module nga akong for printed folks sa printed ako nang gihatag dito tanan kanang tibuok quarter 3 week 1 to 8 and it's composed to 4 lessons. Okay? So 4 lessons na nato sa tibuok module nga akong gipadala ninyo, ipa-print ninyo. So make sure you check that out. So instruction number 1 for lesson 1, okay? For quarter 3. Okay? Ang atoang instruction na is to only answer what I can do. Alright? So for what I can do for lesson 1, okay, lesson 1 is all about barriers and physical activities assessment, participation, and one's diet. So I want you guys to read everything that's in here. Of course, this is for your own consumption. Alright? So, but what I want you to answer, guys, is only what I can do. So, for what I can do, you are told to write down the table. Okay, write down the table if you're using Microsoft Word or Excel. That's fine. All right, and then you were told to have it. Do the physical activity one in a day here, but sa inyo ako ganahan mo nga buhaton ninyo sa kadlaw for all different physical activities. That's okay. All right, I don't have any problems with that. So for week 2, okay, muna siyang week 1, ang lesson 1 week 2. So duha sa usa ka lesson, duha ka book ang imong table nga buhaton. All right, so sa week number 2, you are told to same thing. It says here on the instructions, okay, do the physical activity that you enjoy performing that can be considered as leisure. So example na kay walking, basketball, volleyball, TikTok, okay, whatever. All right, there's a lot. So so I'll be seeing I will be seeing 2 tables when you submit for lesson 1. All right? So proceed. I also mentioned before nga apilo ni siya, but if nabuhat ninyo, then good. I'll give you extra credit for it. But for katong wala pa nakasugod, okay? Ayaw na lang ninyo apila, okay? Kay this is already sufficient. All right? So ari na ta sa lesson 2. Lesson 2 week 3 to 4. So dere training principles. So this is lesson 2, kumbaga module 2, okay? Ang inyong asiran gihapon here is still what I can do. So here, okay, you are still given an instruction to write this down on a piece of bond paper. All right, so write this down, and then for week 1, ang buhaton sa week 1, all right, let's play Samson and the Lion. So here, obviously this is this should not be played alone, right? Or solo. It should be in a group. Okay, it should be with a partner. For example, ganang classmate mo niya, ganahan mo magdungan, then that's fine with me. I don't have any problems with that. If you have one output for this, yung copy paste lang mo. Again, I don't have any problem. But make sure that there is evidences for this. Again, take note when you submit. If you're printed, make sure you have a hard copy of a picture doing the activities. This is a form of evidence that you guys are doing it, right? But again, para dili kayo mong gastuhan sa printed, you can always use our dual forms. So it says here, mo ni ang mechanics na to, you are told to play Samson and Delilah, and you will be doing it day 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Okay? So put everything that's in here, fill it out. Let's say, sir, kausara na mong gidawal, ano mong gikadadlaw. Very good question. Actually, since week 1 is you are only, okay, you are told to only, to do this activity, then if you answered here one, okay, one line for week one, that's okay with me. All right, again, but then again, the evidence is important. Okay, next, for week number two, okay, check out and play a game or activity that interests you or is familiar to the entire family. So it's somewhat related to lesson one, and where you were told to put in here again day one, Monday, Fridays, Monday to Sunday, activities na somewhat familiar sa inyong family, basketball, walking, everything, right? So put it here and make sure on the comment and remarks, make sure that your parents are, signing here as proof of evidence. You guys are really doing it, right? And again, don't um, don't forget about performance task. I mean your pictures as evidence, because I will record it through performance task. Okay, um, there. So that's for lesson 2. All right. So I understand that there are reflections, right, on um, on each lesson, but these are essays. Okay. What I want you to do, guys, is just focus on what I can do, and what I can do on the table. All right. Just so that it will be easier for you guys. Just don't include this. All right. Next, lesson 3, 5 to 6. Moderate to vigorous physical activities. So here, okay, so what I want you to do is still answer, okay, what I can do. So here you are still instructed to draw this one in the bond paper, and the activity you will be doing is called blindfolded relay. So here you wish the members family will form a partner or group with equal number of members. Again, if you have someone who can do this to educate your family perhaps, or someone, do it. Someone will draw a line in that area in the house and mark the starting line, and place a marker about 5 meters away from the starting line to indicate the area where the players must turn. Okay, the team will assemble behind the starting line. All players are blindfolded. Okay, you will be blindfolded except for the last one in the line, who will be the guide. So it could be someone who's going to guide you. So the guide will place her hands on the shoulders of the blindfolded player in front of him or her at the signal of someone representing your group. She will start giving signals to the player in front of him. So maghatag siya instruction nga ari ko, something like that. Okay, during the game, the players are instructed to form verbally communicating with their teammates. To have signals, the guide is only allowed to tap the shoulders of the person in front of him or her. Okay. The guide will place his or her hands, shoulders on the blindfold player in front of her. At the signal, someone representing your group, she will start giving signals to the player in front of him until they reach the marker. Okay, right turn, top right shoulder, left turn, left shoulder. So it's the picture shows like this. All right. Yeah. Just read everything here and just follow. And then on the table, since this is going to be one activity only, just put in there one activity. Okay. Next, check out and play game activity interests you and familiar entire family, something that you consider recreational. So same thing. All right. So if you have another game that's blindfolded or something that is different, put it here again, Monday to Sundays. Alright, and then let's go to lesson 4, the last one, physiological indicators. So let's go ahead and do what I can do. So use a separate paper, same thing, draw this one, guys. Do the game physicality as shown below, and do not forget to get your RH, RTH, or max HR before and after your physical activity. So to know more about that, please read your modules. Alright? So I want you guys to encode everything here. This is week 1 and 2, meaning you will only be using this one. This table and this table. Answer this one. Alright? So these are the executions. Do the chosen physical activity enthusiastically and remember to follow safety guidelines. So same thing as what you did. It's just that here you will be encoding. No, this is the physical activity, and then that your Monday to Sunday still, right? And then after that, for Monday, you will record here the resting heart rate, the target heart rate, maximum heart rate, and etc. Okay, so day 1, it should be parallel on this table. Okay, so that ends our quarter 3. Okay, so if you have any questions, guys, just go to chat or PM me privately. I'll be able to answer your concerns. All right, thank you so much, guys, for checking out. I will be sending later or tomorrow the guidelines for physical PE4 quarter 4, so that before you start answering your quarter 4, you already have an idea on how to answer it. All right, thank you so much for watching, guys. Have a great day.